Hi there everyone, this is Angela from Hemisphere Dancer Wellness and Travel. Happy to have you join us today. We're going to take a short advanced beginning flow. If you do have either a ball or a yoga block, go ahead and grab that now. We're going to get started and we're going to use that for our half roll-ups that we start our series with. So we're going to begin sitting. We want our feet about hip width apart. We're going to place that ball or the yoga block, or even you could roll up a towel and place it in between the knees. So just to help us remember to keep those knees in parallel and tracking over our feet. We're going to start from sitting tall, reaching those arms on out, exhaling as we round back, curling down through the spine. We want to try to really imprint and press down through that low belly, rounding just to about our shoulder blades. Inhale here, start from the top of the head, relaxing those ribs down as we come back up to really engage the low core. Breath exhaling down, inhaling at the bottom, exhaling to round back on up. And then again, we'll exhale, rounding down. What we want to watch in the upper body is that we're curling head to tail, but we're not collapsing shoulder to shoulder. So even as we come up, those shoulders, we don't want to over tighten in the pecs in the front of the chest. So we're keeping this nice and easy and relaxed. Inhale and then rounding halfway up. One more time, we'll go in the center, exhaling down. And then inhale, exhale back to come on up. So now we're going to add a twist. We'll go over to our right side first. So we'll twist to the right. Still going just till about the shoulder blades touch. Exhaling to come back on up. Twisting to the left, and we'll exhale down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, low abdominals curling back in to come up. And right side again, exhaling on the way down. Inhale, exhale, rounding back on up. To our left side. Inhaling, exhaling, rounding back up. Good, everyone. Let's do one more on each side. Exhaling down. Inhale, exhale, rounding on up. And over to that left side one more time. And exhaling, coming on up. Let's go ahead and take that ball out. We're going to go ahead and roll back down all the way to our back. We're going to keep our our left leg bent. Our right leg is going to extend to the ceiling. We're going to take some mini small leg circles, trying really hard to keep our core strong so that the body isn't wobbling, that the other knee isn't wavering, changing directions. Good. Trying to keep the shoulders and neck relaxed as well. Bend that right leg, extend the left leg out, small circles. Watching this other knee that's bent isn't wavering in and out. Reversing direction. Using my breath, my exhale, to help keep my core really steady. And then good, bringing that leg down. We're going to take our right leg in, we're going to take our left leg out. So we're going to take our single leg stretch. From here, we're going to inhale. As we change, we can exhale. Inhale, change, exhale. And for this, I can also take my hands behind my head as a modification. The full version is done with the hands holding on to here, but if we want to, if we feel it in our neck and shoulders with our hands on the legs, then what we want to do is either take our hands back behind or let the head rest down. Working with the head down, there's this idea that somehow that's less work and that's not going to work the core as much. It actually engages our deepest transverse abdominals when our head is down, more so than when we round up. Go ahead and hug in those legs. We're going to take our legs up straight, and we're going to do our our single leg straight stretch. Rounding up again, we can exhale 2 pulls, inhaling to change. So modifications for this one would be with the head down, pull as we exhale, inhale to change. Little pull, pull, trying to keep the legs as straight as possible. Pull, 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 pull. We could also do this with the head up, exhale, exhale, pulsing that leg back towards you. while we support the head and neck with our hands. Pull, 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 and last one each side. And then we're going to take a modified version of our double leg stretch today. We're going to round on up with legs in tabletop. From here, we're going to reach, extend away, and pull back in. Nothing should be moving through here. Exhale, pull the core in. Use that breath to pull the low belly in. Exhaling, reaching away. Inhale, we come back to tabletop. Exhale, it reaches away. Come back on in. We're going to do twice more. Exhale, pulling those low abdominals in. And one more. Hug the knees into the chest and take a little rock side to side. We're going to roll on up to sitting, and we're going to take some of our rolling exercise. We're going to work with seal today. So I like seal because it has, when you have a lower back that's a little tighter, the positioning of the legs in seal helps you to keep that pelvis a little more tucked under, making it easier to roll in that low back. So we're going to let our knees open wide and let our hands rest into, our legs rest into our hands. We want to go ahead and tuck that pelvis, pull the low belly in. We're going to roll back, exhaling on the way down. Inhale, exhale, coming back up. And then seal had 3 little claps with our little seal feet at the top. So we're trying to use the core and not really momentum. We don't want to roll past our shoulder blades up onto our neck. We want to protect that neck. Exhaling on the way down. Exhale and inhale. And exhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. We can always come up, if balancing is really challenging, each time in between we can come up and rest those legs as well. Let's take the legs out in front for a quick leg stretch. So reaching through those feet, if hands can come to your knees, they can come to your shins. It doesn't matter how far or forward you're stretched. However far you are stretched, you want to let the head relax and hang. And then just give a little shake. No, little nod. Yes, try to release some of that. You can even kind of move the shoulders around to let some of that upper back neck tension that we all have too much of, let it go. Coming back, rounding back on up. We're going to go ahead and take some side leg work now. So we're going to go, we'll lay on our side. So we'll use our right leg to start with. So I'm laying on my left side. I want to make sure the side of my body is nice and long. So between my hips and my ribs, I'm trying not to scrunch in. We're going to start with a side kick forward, and then it's brushing back, and it's past center, it'll point. I want to keep my core strong in both directions. Exhaling as I swing forward. Good. Inhaling, and then exhaling as it reaches back. So each time that I'm at my extreme motions, that's when I'm trying to exhale to use my core. I don't want to cave in with my torso as that leg goes forward, and I don't want to roll over as that leg goes back. Coming forward again, and pointing to go back, and flexing forward, and then pointing back last time, flexing it forward, pointing it back. Good, and we're going to come back to the center. We're going to flex to lift and point to lower. So we want to keep the side body long, flexing to lift, pointing to lower. I didn't mention about our neck and head alignment in the beginning, but we want to keep either our head down, or if we want to try something a little more advanced, we can prop up and lift our side ribs on up underneath. What we want to avoid is propping up on our head and neck. That takes our neck out of good alignment. We want that spine to stay in a long line either way. Flexing to lift, pointing to lower just twice more. Watching that we're not scrunching our side body when that leg lifts. And last one. Then we'll take small baby circles. Just like the circles laying on our back, we want to try not to let anything else in the body move. Reversing direction. Good. From here, we're going to take one last thing. We're going to bend both legs, and we're going to keep the hips stacked, side body long, and we lift that top knee and lower, and we lift. What I'm trying not to do is let my top hips roll back as I open that leg. So as I lift and lower, I want to keep my hips really stacked. Even if it feels like the movement is smaller when I do that, that's okay. It's going to target your rotators and your glutes a little bit more through that. I'm going to do twice more. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and take it to our back. We're going to take that leg we were just working. For me, it was my right leg, and then I'm going to cross on over, hug my left leg in. And then I'm going to come on up, and I'm going to change to our second side. So again, giving yourself a good setup. Bottom leg can be bent slightly, hips are stacked, long in the side body, heads down on that bottom arm. We're going to flex coming forward with that foot. It's going to swing back as we point. And again, just watching that we're keeping that core really stable. Going back to point. One more time, watching that we're not rolling to the back. This last one here. And then once we come back, we'll come to center and we'll do flex to lift, point to lower. Again, keeping nice and long. Point to lower. Watching that side body is lengthening, and even lengthening my leg a little bit further each time it comes down as well. The last two, flexing to lift, pointing to lower, and one more. From here, we'll flex and do some baby circles, trying to keep that core really stable, separating what's happening in the leg from what's happening in the hips. Reversing. And then we'll take this leg and bring it forward, stacking both hips. We'll take the top leg opening. Watching again that we don't roll back with that top hip. And we'll take two more. And then after this one, we'll go ahead back to our back. We're going to cross over that right leg, our left leg over the right leg. And we're going to reach on in, breathing into those hips, into the low back. Can always add a little rock side to side. And then we'll go ahead and come on up to finish. Thank you so much for joining today. Again, remember to follow us on YouTube and on Instagram at HD or Hemisphere Dancer Wellness Travel, and on our website at hdwellnessandtravel.com. Thanks again, and see you next time. Bye-bye.